Not only are we one more day away from Friday, but we also have a new edition of Florida Weekly out this week.
Eric Raditz, thank you very much for joining us.
Nate, pleasure to be here, Amanda.
I just want to give you guys a warning that later you'll probably hear both of them sing. They were singing in the commercial break.
That's just
But
kind of what we do.
If music isn't your choice, this whole issue of Florida Weekly is about podcasts.
And so we know one thing for sure, that everyone who has listened to a podcast has their favorite podcast. We dug deep this week and we found out that there's a lot of people in Southwest Florida creating their own podcasts. You'd be surprised which ones we find out. For example, Blake Harrison and Casey Lee put out Cabbage Palm Radio Talk about outdoor guides and Florida's natural landscapes. Ed Ryan and Kim Ryan record outdoors at Fort Myers Beach, recording Beach Talk Radio, interviewing commissioners and other voices in industry. And a very popular one, Mike Kanairi started 3 Song Stories that airs on WGCU, where Mike discusses among Southwest Florida pros their favorite songs and what those songs mean to them. Find out who else we found making their own podcasts, where you can listen in this week's edition.
And we were talking about young business professionals often opting for more national podcasts. What do you guys have coming up in your business section this week?
Well, we have those who create, and then we have those who consume. And so this week we decided it'd be fun to ask some professionals, what do they like to listen to as far as podcasts go? We found some very interesting answers, from Fresh Air to Make Me Smart, This American Life, and Democracy Now! Get some more podcast ideas in our business section this week. It's very insightful. It kind of tells you who you are based upon what podcasts you're listening to, I've found out. But it might give you some ideas as what you might want to listen to, especially when you're stuck in traffic in Southwest Florida.
Which happens often.
Too frequently.
Way too often. Okay, so arts and entertainment, we are featuring an artist who will be in Southwest Florida, and she's kind of made it big in the 90s. Rock and roller, Melissa Etheridge.
Melissa Etheridge, and so you know who Melissa Etheridge is. She's coming to town March 29th. We sit down with her and talk to her about, if you're a fan, her latest album and some of the meanings behind some of the songs she wrote most recently, like the 2016 election, the Parkland shooting, for example, medicinal marijuana, being cancer-free. So a lot of these play into her songs. We sit down and get a little intimate discussion with Melissa Etheridge, and I assure you know that when she comes to town, she'll be coming to your window.
All right, so whenever I get into like dance battles when I go out, the #1 song that I always want to dance to is Boogie Shoes.
You too?
Yeah.
Me as well.
Yeah, you know it.
You want my boogie shoes. Casey and the Sunshine Band are in town. And if you're not a Casey and the Sunshine Band boogie shoes type of guy, there's plenty of other things going on, not just Melissa Etheridge, but also Jefferson Starship, the theatrical production of School of Rock, Kristen Chenoweth, The Lion King on stage. There's an American Virtuosi concert at Sidney Byrne Davis Arts Center. There's a Golden Retriever Fest, and there's a big gala at IMAG, and plenty more. There's no excuse. You can get out this weekend by yourself, bring your friend, bring a partner, make a new friend. There's lots to do.
Make a new friend with golden retrievers.
Oh man, go adopt a golden retriever while you're at it. Those things are amazing.
Adopt all the dogs and just have a giant dog party.
I would like that. Can we arrange that?
I mean, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Let's do it.
We'll work on it.
Well, if you want
in
to
the
make
future.
plans with your human friends, make sure to grab a copy of Florida Weekly so you have everything that we just said right at your hands and you can make your weekend plans. So Eric Raditz, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you,
great
man.
weekend.
Yeah, you as well.
See you next
right.
week.
Sounds good.